Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Closer? Okay. Is this too close? Okay. late, sorry. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I'm looking for our team. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our very first in-person Arvin Lamont AB 617 Community Steering Committee meeting. Really appreciate you all being here. Love the silence. That means the food is good. People are happy. People are having dinner. So welcome. We're about to get started. I'm going to do one last walk to welcome folks that are outside so that we can officially start the meeting. Thank you.
Muy buenas tardes a todos. ¿Ya tienen todo su equipo de interpretación? ¿Lo tienen listo? Cuando se lleguen estos momentos donde ya comencemos las pláticas es cuando se los pueden poner. Todos vamos a estar al principio de la reunión en lo que es el canal 0. Así es que si no escuchan al intérprete, primero verifiquemos que estemos en el canal 0 y de esa manera vamos a asegurar que todos nos podamos escuchar. Sé que están comiendo, así es que ahorita no se preocupen, solamente quería que supieran las logísticas y van a usar, durante este momento, estamos todos en el canal 0. As we get going, if we do have any questions or comments during the initial opening, if everybody has their interpretation device with them, we will be on channel 0, which is where all interpretation will be happening for the opening. So, welcome to the meeting.
Welcome, everyone, to our official 16th meeting of the Arvin Lamont Community Steering Committee for AB 617. It's our pleasure to welcome you in person. Equipment for everyone that is listening in Spanish. So I would like to pass it to Emilia.
Bienvenidos a todos, bienvenidos a nuestra junta número 16 para el comité directivo de aquí de la ciudad de Arvin y Lamont. Nada más asegurando que todos tienen su servicio de interpretación, que tienen su aparato prendido. Debería de estar en canal 00, ahí debería de aparecer en su aparato y de esa manera aseguramos que todos estén escuchando. Por favor, déjenos saber, pónganselos en los oídos, de esa manera podemos empezar a escuchar. Gracias.
Great, thank you so much. So at this time, I'd like to remind you of the purpose of today's conversation. So we are here, we're gathered tonight to get your input. Remember, this is your Community Steering Committee meeting, and we're here to learn about your perspective on each of the CERT measures. As you came in, you were probably wondering, what is going on? What's on the wall? What are all these things that we're going to be doing? I'm going to walk you through the logistics momentarily, but before we begin, I'm going to pass it to the Air District to kick us off with some welcoming remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Ramos. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jessica Olson. It is so nice to see all of you here in person. We are just so excited to meet everyone, to share a meal with you all, and to get started today. I just want to thank you all for making the trip. I know not everyone lives in Arvin. We are a large community, and there are folks here from Weed Patch and Fuller Acres and Lamont. So I just want to thank you all for making the drive, taking your time to be here. And I definitely want to thank our co-lead, Gustavo Aguirre Jr., who has been just such a great help in helping us prepare and get excited and reach out to all of you residents to make sure sure that we had a robust discussion today. So welcome, enjoy the food. There is plenty, it looks like. And I will pass it to Gus before we get started with our exercise. So thank you.
Thank you, Jessica, and thank you, Doctor. How's it going, everyone? Good afternoon, good evening. My name is Gustavo Guidet Jr. I am the Kern County Projects Coordinator for Central California Environmental Justice Network, and one of the folks responsible for getting all you folks here today to participate in this engagement. I think we're like in meeting 13 or 14 today, and although the rest of the meetings most likely won't be in person, it's good to have at least one in-person meeting to get kind of our hands wet in this incentive process, the CERP process, and really voicing any concerns that maybe haven't been raised yet. And so I appreciate everyone so much here. Again, I'm Gus, one of the community co-leads. Any questions or direct you to folks that know the answers to these questions. I see a lot of agencies here, both local, regional, and statewide, so that's really exciting because that gives residents access to have direct dialogue with the decision makers and folks in charge. So I'm personally excited about that and really excited about this entire process, and welcome everyone.
Thank you, Gustavo. Before we get started, I have one quick announcement. There is a black Dodge Caliber outside, license plates 7UAK777. A black Dodge Caliber car outside blocking a residential driveway. If it is your vehicle, the residents are asking if you can please move that vehicle as soon as possible so that the residents can come home. Thank you. Gracias. I got everybody's attention. I love it. All right. Love the focus. Well, welcome, everyone. Thank you for those welcoming remarks. And it is now time to get started with our activities. You might be wondering, what is the agenda item? How are we going to navigate through tonight's meeting? So we are going to navigate through today's CERP measures by having an open dialogue from experts from the Air District, experts from CARB, and experts from Department of Pesticide Regulation, and various other experts who are going to help you clarify any questions that you have on any of the CERP measures. As a reminder, today is the day for you to provide any feedback, any questions that you have about any of the CERP measures. Today, we are not taking an official vote. Instead, what we are doing is gathering your input and gathering your consensus and overall aspirations for whether or not you think this measure in particular should be included in the CERP. It may or may not be included, or it definitely should not, or you need more information. We're going to walk through an activity. Let me see here. Danny, can I have your help? I don't know where my team is. Can you move that to the center? Sorry? Can you move it to the center? Yeah. So to do that, we're going to navigate, and I'm going to show you an example here of what we're going to do for each of the measures. So what you see here is a fake measure, just to get you acquainted with the process. So here the pretend measure is incentives for watermelon agua fresca. And the proposed funding for this measure is $1,250. Notice that there is a change. It started at that change. Well, you may recall that the Air District sent out a CERP measure incentive tracker for you all to provide your feedback and give the Air District a general idea of what you're thinking needs to be included in the CERP and what the proposed budget might look like. So the Air District has used those suggestions that many of you have provided and made some modifications. And those modifications are reflected in, like you might be wondering, okay, well, what flavors are available? What if I don't want watermelon? I want something else. Tell me, Danny, how can I do that? Or what if you want a more budget and you want that question answered? Danny, information, or you don't agree with this measure at all, so you're going to add a dot for no. That's your unofficial vote. And of course, you're going to make sure that you left your concerns and you left your questions on the board. When you are comfortable to move on, then you're going to move and navigate to a different section or a different measure in the room. What you see across this room is that at the top, it says the channel that you're in. This is for the audio. so that all of our monolingual Spanish speakers have simultaneous translation for everything? Yes. Yes, absolutely. We're going to pause for 1 second while we figure out technology. Okay, so it sounds like our tech